I'm Joe Layton Jr. I live here on Lazy Day Farms in Vienna, Maryland. This is a farm that my dad started right after World War II. We've steadily grown since then until now we're a farm that covers about 1,800 acres, about 1,250 acres of grain, 12 acres of grapes, and our winery. I think that the farm has continued to grow, is larger, I wouldn't say more prosperous, but is successful now. And at this point, I'm very, very proud that with the winery, I think we have a plan that will keep the farm going for the foreseeable future. I am a little bit sad, and my dad didn't get to see this. My dad died in September. He'd farmed all his life. He was nearly 92 when he died. He would have very much enjoyed this. He was very proud to be a farmer, as I am, and I think to be honored as part of a farm family has been very, very important.
My name is William Layton. I grew up on the farm. As a kid, it wasn't for me. I went away for a while, but as I got away and saw life in the city and life with the corporation, realized how much I missed being outside and working the land and being able to look out at a field at the end of the day and see what you do. I made the decision to come back right when we were about to have my first child, and of course, like a lot of people, thought about how I wanted to raise my kids, and the legacy of me growing up on the farm and the farm being in my family for several generations, and it's something I wanted to be able to pass on to my kids too. We needed to have more land to support two families, and knew that was really tough, that rents were very competitive. There were a lot of people looking to rent land. Prices to buy land were really high. So we needed to do something a little different, where we could take the land we have and be able to get some more profit off of it and diversify the farming operation. Growing grapes and building a winery fit the criteria of what I thought could really be prosperous and carry our farm forward, hopefully through my life and into future generation kids. With Dad, you did a job right, you did it till it was finished, you worked whatever it took. I learned that, and it certainly did wonders for me. It's what I wanted to be able to give to one of the things I wanted to be able to give to my kids, to teach them the value of hard work and what you can attain.
One of the joys with particularly coming to the winery is that it's truly a family business, split up 4 ways between myself, William, my wife, and his wife. And it's really enjoyable working with everybody. It's a challenge and a difference for me in that not only do I work with them, but now with our structure, I work for William on the farm. He is my boss. And in the winery, our general manager is his wife, my daughter-in-law, Jennifer. I'm not used to taking orders. I'm used to making my own decisions and doing what I want, and they have to be patient with me because unlike good employees who do what they're told, I sometimes want to tell the bosses what ought to happen. But it's also very interesting and challenging. Agriculture has to change some over the next 20 or 30 years to continue to be viable. I hear people say, where are young farmers going to come from? And I've never been concerned about that because I think there's always plenty of young farmers who would like to farm if they had the opportunity. And there are good years and bad years, but I never think about quitting bad years. One of the good things about farming is when you're sitting on the combine in a really bad year and the crop is really bad, and not only have you grown a bad crop, but you're not going to make any money, you start thinking about next year, because next year is always going to be the perfect year.